Welcome to my channel. Please enjoy the video.
Shad Gregory Moss, born March 9, 1980, better known by the stage name as Bow Wow and formerly known as Little Bow Wow. His career began upon being discovered by rapper Snoop Dogg in the late 1990s, eventually being brought to recording producer Jermaine Dupri and signed to So Def Recordings. As Little Bow Wow, he released his first album at the age of 13, Beware of Dog, in 2000, which was followed by Doggy Bag a year later. Bow Wow made his first movie appearance in All About the Benjamins in 2002 as a cameo. In the same year, Bow Wow made his debut as the lead role in Like Mike. He later began to undertake lead roles in movies such as Johnson Family Vacation in 2004 and Roll Bounce in 2005. He also played a supporting role in the film The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift in 2006. Bow Wow also appeared in 5 episodes of the television series Entourage and starred as Brody Nelson in CSI Cyber until the show's cancellation in 2016. Bow Wow was born Shad Gregory Moss in Columbus, Ohio, the son of Teresa Renee Caldwell and Alfonso Preston Moss. And at the tender age of 3, Bow Wow became interested in rapping. He began rapping on a recreational level at just the age of 6 years old and was a very big fan of the rap group NWA. In 1993, he performed at a concert in Los Angeles and was noticed by rapper Snoop Dogg. He subsequently gave him a stage name Little Bow Wow. In 1998, at the age of 11, Bow Wow met record producer Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri was his mentor and helped shape his career. In 1999, the soundtrack to the movie Wild Wild West featured his song, The Stick Up, with his mentor, Jermaine Dupri. Bow Wow made a disturbing comment, and it seems as if he was upset or frustrated about something that Jermaine Dupri was doing or was not doing at the time. Bow Wow to Jermaine Dupri: "If you don't answer my call, I'm going to tell the world that you..." And he didn't go on to further elaborate. However, back in the early 90s, the group Criss Cross sat down and they had an interview on a platform. And what they stated was very alarming. However, we'll get back to that in a minute. Because it seemed back in the day, Jermaine Dupri was only seeking out boy groups or boy artists who were under the age of 15. On the TV show Music Mogul, he seems preoccupied with the idea of getting this 12-year-old talent. He said, "If you can be 12 and hot, I can make you a star." 12 years old and hot? Sounds rather creepy to me. Cause see, Jermaine Dupri also managed the group Criss Cross. And in 1992, that group did an interview with the outlet, Mr. Jake Jarmel. And Jake Jarmel began to interview Criss Cross, asking them questions. "Jarmel, since you both are named Chris, how could I identify either of you by your name?" Chris Kelly: "You can call me Mac Daddy, and him as Daddy Mac." Chris Smith: "But really, when we're together, people just talk to us as if we're just one person, so you can just call us Criss Cross. Feel comfortable to do so." Jake Jarmel: "Interesting. So Criss Cross, how did you happen to get discovered?" Chris Kelly: "We were just playing video games in the mall in Atlanta when all of a sudden this dude comes up to us and says that he'd like us to work for him as rap musicians. That dude turned out to be Jermaine Dupri." Chris Smith: "We had no idea who he was. In fact, I told Mac Daddy I thought the guy was probably a child molester." Jake Jarmel: "Child molesters in the music industry? Highly unlikely. So wait a minute. Jermaine Dupri recruited you guys without even knowing the knowledge of your rap ability?" Chris Smith: "Yeah, he basically just looked at us funny, as if he wanted us to rap. We were kids, so it was like asking us either to go to school or try to become huge stars. Obviously, we picked the option of becoming stars." So what I got from this interview so far is very disturbing to me, and I don't care who does not agree with me. You have a grown man finding 2 little boys in a mall, walking up to them, speaking to them, and telling them that he wants to make them famous. There was no parental supervision around, and why was Jermaine Dupri at the mall scouting for young kids? That's just my question, guys. Please drop it down in the comment section because this is a red flag. How could any young boys under the age of 15 give consent to say that they want to become stars without their parents' permission? So now we can take a complete guess and just try to figure out what Jermaine Dupri was really shopping for at the mall that day. Definitely wasn't clothes or cologne. So Chris Kelly went on to further state, after Jermaine Dupri says that he wanted to make them stars, either they can go to school or try to become huge stars. Chris Kelly made a statement in the interview and stated, "It just goes to show you that you don't need to have any proven talent to make it as a rapper or to get into Hollywood." See, early on, the rumors had already begun to swirl about Jermaine Dupri and Chris Cross. It was stated that he was taking them to strip clubs, exposing them to a lot of sexual things, and allegedly sexually abused these boys. And they also signed an out-of-court settlement with him years ago. And if any of this is true, if he ever abused them, including Shad, Little Bow Wow, it could partially explain some of his behavior as an adolescent and as an adult to this very day. I remember hearing Lou Pearlman's young artists say that when they were older, they felt that Lou Pearlman signed pretty boys just so he could molest them. And it was just a coincidence that the Backstreet Boys and Aaron Carter blew up so fast. And this is just my theory, guys. And I still think it's correct in many ways. It's a much creepier and sinister side to some music moguls and music industry executives, as many child stars have said regarding both Hollywood and the music industry. And I do recall an interview with Bow Wow recently admitted to Jermaine Dupri exposing him to a wild lifestyle. And in my opinion, that is low. Jermaine Dupri is old enough to be his father. I'm not saying that this is the only reason why some like to sign child stars to manage them. I'm very much aware that adults like to hang out with kids so they can take advantage of them. So for those who believe that these music moguls and producers in Hollywood and in the music industry are just looking for young talent, please check out this docu called An Open Secret. And it is playing on YouTube. Shad, Little Bow Wow's behavior. Shad was saying that he wanted to kill himself in a series of depressing tweets back in 2011. He was rapping on a song on a 2009 album, and he was drinking lean and smoking weed excessively. There are even rumors that he does cocaine. And he also stayed bragging about all the famous women he's had sex with in Hollywood for over a decade. Erica Mena stated in a December 2015 interview that Bow Wow has demons, and she says he needs to talk to a psychologist, and this is a part of the reason he hits women. And call Cat Williams crazy if you wanted to, because Cat Williams was really spilling tea about what's really going on in Hollywood. Like going to Hollywood parties and finding Professor Ogilvy in a room with several men. Cat Williams even said himself that Jermaine Dupri is the king of pedophiles. It seems that Hollywood has put Cat Williams on the chopping block because they're stating all over the place that he has outrageous behavior. And you wonder why? Because Cat Williams has been exposed to all the evil sickness behind the stage curtains in Hollywood. Allegedly, Cat Williams began to rap in a video. Jermaine Dupri, king of all pedophiles if you ask me. Jermaine Dupri is as small as a child. If I was effing Janet, she would already have a child. You grown A rappers with gap teeth need braces. Rappers with headlines try to mess with me and compare lines. Messing with Cat ain't my fault, you ain't visit the brat. So call Cat Williams crazy if you want to, just get the message behind the words. See, Cat Williams has been exposing Hollywood for a good minute. He calls out Russell Simmons and even said that Steve Harvey has a lace front on top of his fade. And that's just to name a few, guys. Now, this information that I'm going to share with you guys is very disturbing. However, we're going to break this down and see if this is a lie or the truth. Now, it seems that Shad Moss's former security guard took to an interview with a YouTuber and said that Bow Wow was sexually abused as a teen. A person who used to work as a security guard at the Tunnel nightclub revealed that Bow Wow was raped at the New York club and that he was allegedly molested by a big booty Puerto Rican chick from Newark, New Jersey. Now, I'm not going to say this is a lie, but I know this is a goddamn lie because a security guard is the one coming out saying that this happened to him. So why the fuck were you security? Shad, however, did a sit-down interview with Vlad TV, and Vlad asked Shad about these rumors. Shad, of course, stated, that shit never happened, and I have to clear this up, and I had to do it about 4 times. And in my opinion, guys, go ahead and go over to there and watch it. He avoided eye contact. Body language is a mother, and it'll tell the truth, even if your mouth is lying. The way he dropped his head and closed his eyes, and the fact that he couldn't even focus on the next question, there is no doubt in my mind that something happened to that child. Right then and there, I saw the inner child that it was in a desperate need of a hug. But when the security guard said that something happened to Bow Wow, did something happen to Bow Wow earlier in his career? And that security guard was just trying to come out and said something about a big booty Puerto Rican, but he was really talking about somebody else or some other people. I don't know, guys, but something is there, because it seems that little Bow Wow has the same symptoms as some of the other guys. Chris Brown. Bow Wow has been very abusive to the females that he's been involved with, and there are speculations and rumors of drug use and very outrageous behavior at times, but mostly towards females. So I got a receipt for y'all. So it was even posted and allegedly stated that Bow Wow offered $2,500 to find out who leaked a photo of him and one of his undercover gay lovers. He stated on Twitter that somebody allegedly hacked his account, got into his account, and showed a picture of him cuddling it up with another man in bed. Bow Wow, I got $2,500 to any Detroit ninja that finds whoever that person was and slaps the piss out of him. Well, I don't know, guys. Like the saying goes, real eyes, real lies. It seems that he has the same exact tattoo, and it looks like Bow Wow to me. But why would Bow Wow mention Detroit when Bow Wow lives in Atlanta himself? Could it be that his friend on this picture lives in Detroit? I don't know, but this is what was posted. However, Bow Wow came out and said that it was one of these guys who was trying to promote his mixtape on his page, and he hacked his account. I'm not sure how true that could be. However, they stated that Bow Wow's account was allegedly hacked and that was a Photoshop. You guys decide. But guys, the rabbit hole just got a little deeper on this topic, because Roz B even said that he was going to expose everyone, even little Bow Wow and little Fizz's gay hookups. Now guys, as we all know, Raz B was a victim of Chris Stokes, and so was other members of B2K and Immature and so on. And in my opinion, Raz B could not be lying. As we all know, Quindon and Raz B exposed Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston, okay? They already spoke out about them. But B has now other people he wanted to put on blast for their homosexual activities. Because we all know that Omarion and Little Fizz spoke out defending Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes. See, Roz told the funeral that he's heard rumors that Omarion is gay and that Little Fizz has no room to talk, considering that he was the first one in the group to have sex with Marcus Houston. Roz, I'm about to throw a ninja completely under the bus. Little Fizz was the first one to take it by Marcus Houston on my mama. Roz B went on to say that he became very suspicious of the relationship between Little Fizz and Bow Wow, meaning that Bow Wow's always at the house with Little Fizz. Roz B, Bow Wow used to always come over to the house in Diamond Bar, and I've always seen some weird shit before, trust me. If that wasn't enough, B hints between that inappropriate relationship between Omarion's mom and one of the group members. Roz B, people like Omari want to hold on to things. He'll never tell you about what happened between his mom and a group member. I'm talking about all this shit in my book. And honey, it was even stated that there is a gay sex tape with Little Bow Wow out there floating around somewhere. So guys, I would like to thank you for watching. I don't want to make this video too long, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Drop your comments down in the comment section, hit the notification bell, hit that subscription button, and please like the video. Thanks for watching. Till the next video.